Masterstroke by POW. Meg throws play to Montecito as William and publisher put a stop to her memoir. Epic fail. Meg choked in rage as publisher asked Duchess to stop her liar memoir at Will's order. Meghan Markle and Harry are no strangers to stirring things up because they've been famous for a long time. But now, shocking news has emerged. Meghan was reportedly asked not to include Catherine in her memoir. Now let's see the scene. Harry and Meghan are famous for their love of controversy and playing victims of the royal family, choosing to relinquish their royal responsibilities while retaining their titles, identities, and denouncing the institution. That was a balancing act. Even more astonishing than Meghan's audacity in thinking of writing about Catherine in her memoir. The idea of Meghan including Catherine in her memoir is not only shocking, but also just confusing. One has to wonder what she hopes to achieve by dragging the Duchess into a high-profile saga with her strong PR game and the association with WME. It must surely make sense to make such a move. However, here she is planning to target Catherine. We also have to consider logistics. Meghan's memoir is still in the early stages, and Harry's memoir is taking 2 years to come to fruition before it actually came out. Meghan's recent announcement about her book left little time for the project to be done. It's highly unlikely that Meghan is writing the book herself. So we can assume that she was working with a ghostwriter. Rushing such a project under a tight timeline could lead to unforeseen consequences. Let's not forget royal biographer Tom Bower, who predicted that Meghan would eventually write her own autobiography. While such a move would certainly yield huge profits, it's important to consider the consequences. If Meghan released a memoir, it would definitely sell. In an interview, Angela Levin expressed concern that it could be a mistake, though, and I have to agree. When writing a memoir, Meghan needs to think about her own brand. The numbers speak for themselves. When we compare public perception of Catherine and Meghan, there's a stark contrast. 73% of respondents have a positive view of Duchess Catherine, while only 21% have a positive view of Meghan. The numbers clearly show that Meghan is punching above her weight, which is important to acknowledge the power of public perception. Meghan needs to be careful pursuing someone like Catherine when her own approval ratings fall significantly behind everybody else's. In this age of misinformation, Meghan must be careful because pursuing Catherine could really backfire, especially since she's often encountering drama and controversy. Now, back to central questions. Why did Meghan think of mentioning Catherine in her memoir? It was a move that seemed illogical. It comes as it emerged that the Duchess of Sussex has just been warned that there may be experts saying that these statements about a potential memoir might be bad. All this was shared during the conversation with Daily Express by Mark Boardman. He began by saying that Meghan Markle has the potential to make a significant amount of money from her memoir, from a few $1,000,000 just for the advance to tens of millions of dollars or more. When accounting for royalties, international rights, and related opportunities, after all, being a public figure as famous as Meghan Markle can ensure substantial advance payments from publishers. Regarding memoirs, Mr. Boardman explained advances for high-profile memoirs. They can range from a few $1,000,000 to even tens of millions of dollars, depending on bidding wars between publishers. Meghan's memoir could cause controversy and reignite debates surrounding her relationship with the royal family, especially if she chooses to reveal previously undisclosed details. Not to mention any other revelation or rumor about her at the time as being a royal could affect her career and reputation in various ways and make it nearly impossible for her to bounce back. However, the impact largely depends on the nature of the revelations. Positive revelations about her experiences and charity work can enhance her reputation and strengthen her brand as humanitarian. Before concluding, he also gave a warning and added that if her memoir has highly critical or controversial content, it could make her relationship with the royal family more tense and redundant. The argument is polarized. It's a fine line to walk, and Meghan needs to carefully consider the possible consequences.